Mia, we got to make sure that we're pressuring the ball. Pretty good job here denying. Then the ball comes in, and we got to close that gap. You need to get up on her and close that space. Now she's able to be comfortable, dribble the ball with too much space in between her. So get closer, make it uncomfortable for her. Solid defense right here, Lily. And then what I like about this here, Lily, you turn and you box out. Good job here. I just need you to be more physical on your box out, but good job of boxing out. Good job right here with defensive positioning. Got our backs to the basket. Mia, you get through this screen here, brush screen a little bit. Lily, you as well. We're in good defensive position right here. Mia, you're hugging a little bit too much. You know, you're too closer to her. You probably want to get more inside of the gap and be standing about right here so that way you can help for pretty much a drive. Lily, you got the ball in transition now. Don't play hot potato. Nobody is in front of you. Somebody's on your side. Nobody has stopped you. You're playing hot potato now, like you have to get off the ball. When you stop dribbling here, there was still nobody directly in front of you. You could have still been driving to the basket to go get yourself a jump shot right here and shoot the ball, or even going to the paint. Everybody, for the most part, left you. Nice pass to still find a teammate, but remember, you got to handle that ball for yourself and be confident and stop looking to get rid of it all the time. Let's look at it again. You catch the ball. No one stops you. Then this young lady comes on your side and tries to stop you. Then she ends up leaving you to go guard somebody else. So nobody stopped you now. Right now, somebody's matched up with this young lady, and these girls just continue to go back, and nobody's guarding you. And you're trying to stop dribbling and not looking at the basket. So be a threat. I want you to fully see that. Lily, this is good for you. I like that you just turned right away and you shot the ball. Good job. Good confidence builder. We need you to shoot more, build that confidence. Now, Mia, I want you to see this guard right here, right now. As I saw her, she was kind of scared against you guarding her when she caught the ball initially on the first play when you checked in. Look how she's dribbling the ball. She's not confident. She can't square up to the basket, has to look down when she's dribbling, not confident dribbling left. She makes this pass. But this right here tells me that she's somebody to pressure, and she'll probably turn it over. Important things here, Lily. You're about to box out the shooter, but you don't have a strong box out here. Like, you need to get in front, have a good physical box out, and make sure she doesn't get that rebound. We get the ball here in transition. Mia, you start going left, and you have this girl on your hip. So you have a direct line to get past her, and you do. But then there's somebody over here who comes over to help, and you're trying to make this pass to this young lady here. So your best bet is to try to squeeze it through if you can, and it doesn't look like you really can. So you jump pass, trying to get her the ball. Remember, I want to remind you of the opportunity to still retreat dribble. You can drive in the paint and then not have anything, keep your dribble alive, and retreat dribble or back dribble the ball back out here and get everything set up and then start playing offense again. So you don't have to force anything if you don't have an opportunity to pass or score. Mia, solid playmaking right here when you catch this ball. Kind of pump fake, and she closes the space just a little bit. You drive, and you kind of draw, kick out to 24, she gets a shot. In the meantime, Lily, I see you coming in. You're right here, and you're coming in for this rebound, and you get inside position, and it comes right to you. So good job of getting that rebound and keeping that basketball alive. And then you get another rebound. So excellent job of just being active and patrolling the boards and being locked in. This is a small detail, but I like how right now, Mia, how you fully deny her and she's not able to get the ball. You're right there with her, so you completely take her away. So excellent job there defensively. It's not a stat, but good job of moving your feet and staying with her and denying her. I like this right here, Mia. You get the ball, you get the screen, and you go left. She gets screened. You draw the other person, and she switches out. And then you have a teammate who kind of cuts to this like open area and flashes. And you make a nice left-hand pass to try to get the ball to her. Now, they do kind of deflect it just a little bit, but I like the fact that you made the left-hand pass. Excellent job. That's important for development. Swing the ball out to Lily, and Lily, way to be ready to catch and shoot. Now, Mia, let's watch you right here. Don't get caught up on the high side. Now you're on the high side. Your back is not facing the right basket. They're going down the court this way, which means your back needs to be facing this basket. So you're on the high side right now, just like that, which means that she can basically seal you off and put out pretty much her right hand, and they can throw the ball over and she'll get it and start going down the court, and you're going to be behind her. So always make sure that you have your back to the basket directly behind her. Even right now, she's still cutting. So this young lady could throw this ball to her and she can go get it, and you are going to be trailing behind. That's why you do not want to be in front of her. Yeah, I like your aggressiveness right here. Ball comes in, you come to the ball, get the handoff. When you get the handoff, the person that's guarding you goes underneath the handoff. So they're late and you pull up into the shot. Good look, way to be aggressive and assertive, way to get that rebound too. Right here is where you need to really demand the ball. So we get a screen right here. When the screen comes, the person who was kind of guarding you, which was here, now ends up taking number 24. So now you're wide open here. You should be yelling for the ball, demanding it from number 24, having your hands ready. Right now, you're not. So these are moments where when you're off the ball and you see situations like that and you're wide open, Mia, I want to see you demand that ball and call for the ball and use your voice. Then right after that, I want to give you credit for hustling here. Way to get down the floor and contest this shot. You get a foul, but way to not give up the layup and to get back on defense and to contest it. So Lily, you're right here guarding and you're in solid position. Ball comes in, and when the ball comes here, you need to get below the ball handler. So since the ball is right here, you need to be in the gap, and you don't need to be this close to the person with the ball. So instead of standing near her and going up to where she is, because their basket is all the way down the court, you need to be in the gap. You want to be here in this gap area, because if she drives, you want to be there to be able to cut her off and position to slide over and beat her to that spot. Additionally, you're going to have your right hand pointed toward where the ball is and your left hand pointed toward where your actual person you're guarding is. And then if she makes this pass to her, that's fine. You just go out to her and she's still far away from the basket. So you want to be in help to always be ready for the drives. If you are standing right here, when she drives and beats her, then nobody's there to help her. The ball is right here right now, and you're guarding this young lady over here in the corner. So once the ball gets here to this corner, you should be standing right here on the midline. You need to come and rotate and stand right here underneath the basket and have one hand pointed toward the person you're guarding and one hand pointed toward where the ball is. So you got to make sure that you come over and rotate. You're just hugging right now, standing right here with this young lady and hugging. So you got to move while the ball is moving. Make sure you get to the gap. Make sure you get to the midline. They get a screen here. Number 2 comes off and passes it to number 4. So she gets inside position. And then you immediately rotate over and leave the corner to stop her right there. Excellent job. Then you give a second big time effort here by getting out to the corner and contesting that shot. Great effort. I love that closeout. Yes, she made it, but way to be there for your teammate and help, and way to get back and contest that shot. You did everything you possibly could with that help defense. Good job. Okay, this is where we got to go up and finish here, Lily. You catch the ball right here. The basket's right here. Go up through the contact and get hit. Go finish on number 4. Even if she fouls you or whatever, go up through that contact. You get yourself a layup at the rim. You probably get yourself free throws, but go up and be strong when you're that close to the basket. Little small detail here, Lily. When we get here, hand got to be up. So this right hand has to be up high, and this left hand can be out this way kind of high as well. But this right hand has to be up high to close out on the ball. So the hands are down. They need to be high up where the ball is on the closeout. Okay, Lily, I want to talk to you about passing the ball too soon. So the ball comes up to you. Right now, the person who's trying to guard you is this young lady right here, number 2. And you're going forward toward the basket, and she is on your side. And you're trying to get rid of this ball so quickly. But I want you to see what I see when you try to get rid of it. So right now, you had a teammate right here in the corner. This young lady was on your side. If you basically keep the ball here and keep dribbling, she has to come up to help you. and she's going to stay on your side. Once you actually draw her to you, then now you pass to your teammate in the corner, and now she has a wide open shot. So don't give up the ball so early unless they've stopped you and you clearly see a pass. Nobody was directly in front of you. You should have kept that ball longer. Lily, okay, box out here, but we need to get a solid box out where you go and you make contact with her and then really sit down and seal hard and physical. She right now is the one bodying you. So you need to be able to sit down with your legs, get low, push her back to get in position for this rebound. All right, now this is the first time when you kind of catch the ball on the wing and you kind of get space here. So you get it right here and you drive and you got all this space to attack. So you attack it, which is good, and you make the pass to this young lady and get your teammate a shot. Good job there. Way to attack that space. Right now, both of your guys' back is not facing their basket. Your back is facing your basket, Lily, and Mia, your back is facing the sideline. And remember, whichever basket they're going to, which is this way, your backs need to be facing that way. So when the ball comes in, because she's wide open over here, number 30 just gets right out in front. So you can't be in front of her. Now, when she catches the ball, there's nobody in front of her. That's why you always have to be behind. But good hustle to get back in front here. Solid job. And she ends up traveling. But that's why you guys should always have your back to the basket. Lily, this turnover right here is because you're always looking to pass. So when you catch the ball here, you're wide open. This young lady's wide open too. And you have this person who has to guard you and her at the same time. But you have to draw her into you, and you got to use your left hand. You should be going to the left. You should keep attacking this basket and go finish on this girl because she has not committed to fully stopping you. But this is you to go attack. And you got to be able to use that left hand and attack. When you're open, it's you as well. They have to stop you. Lily, really good read right here. Ball gets swung to you from number 24. And the person who was guarding number 24 ends up coming out to you. So they don't know who they're guarding on defense, and you immediately swing it to 24, and 24 gets a great look. So excellent job, great read just to see that. You are having inside possession again, and your teammate has the ball right here, and she's trying to create a shot. She passes to you because you got that inside sealed position. You go up strong and you shoot it. Good job. But just be more physical when you are there sealing. I like that you are in front, but you're very strong, and I want to see you be more physical with it. Okay, this action right here, you guys have to know what you guys are doing beforehand. So right now, this young lady is going to come up and set a screen on you. And it looks like you guys are supposed to be switching or maybe getting through, but that has to be communicated. Not necessarily by you because she's coming to screen. So whatever coverage you guys normally do, if you are switching, then you need to switch. If you are switching, then you would need to be underneath this screen when it comes. But you go to follow, she goes to switch. So now we have miscommunication, and now she's wide open and they get themselves a layup. So once again, this just isn't on you, but it just shows that obviously within the team, multiple people have to be on the same page. So whatever you guys do with this, if it's a switch, if it's a stay and fight through, then you guys got to make sure that you guys are communicating that. So Mia, good job screening right here. Then you pop out. When you catch the ball, this right here should be a shot. This shouldn't be another dribble. Right here, be ready to catch and shoot. You drive, and now you draw 3 defenders. So good job of now passing the ball, and you make the right pass, and number 24 had the shot. So good job there. But when you catch that and you're open, we want to see you take that shot. Mia, we got to be careful with these actual jump passes. Good drive here. Way to attack this gap. Get off it a little bit too early. I think you should still keep trying to create something for yourself. But good pass here. We got to be careful with these jump passes. So you make a lot of them, and to make a jump pass to her right here in the corner just doesn't make any sense. You drive in and you jump pass again. So you just got to be careful with that because you get in the habit of jump passing a whole lot. So remember, when you jump, you got to make sure you have that plan in your head as to where you're passing the ball to. And in that situation, a jump wasn't even needed. You did not have to jump over anybody to make that pass. Now, Mia, I want to show you a little bit of number 24. She's kind of using the space and keeping the ball at the top and being patient. Change the speed, walking, slowing up. She gets her screen, and she's looking for her as an option. She gets her double screen and now she turns and shoots. I don't care that she missed the shot, but remember, you need to be kind of looking for your shots in that way as well. Mia gets the ball, swings it to you. Now, when you catch it, she's coming toward you. So you have two options. You can go up the sideline, or you can also drive and attack middle. But you're so focused on getting rid of that ball so quickly, like you pick the ball up right away. Now you can't go anywhere. You have to pass. Luckily, you got Mia streaking down the middle and you hit her. But you got to start trying to be a confident ball handler so that way we can see you grow as a ball handler through the struggles. You're guarding this young lady right here, and the ball comes in right here. So now you need to be ahead of the ball. So Mia, instead of standing right here, you should be standing right here because you always want to make a triangle from where the ball is to where the person you're guarding. This is the triangle that I'm talking about, and you would be at the tip of the triangle and help, ready to be able to help just in case this person beats her. And then Lily, you would be right here. The person you're guarding is right here. So you got to be ahead of the ball to be able to help for any drives down the court. Now, if you guys are positioned there in those areas, once the ball gets moved down the court, you guys are going to be in position to be able to stop the ball here. So the ball is about to be swung here. Remember, we would have had one of you guys standing right here and one of you guys standing right there. So then now for her, once she gets it, one of you guys could now step up and stop her. But we don't have anybody there to stop her, and they get up the court and they get a layup. That's why we have to be ahead of the ball and in the gap and on the midline for help for the drive. Another teaching moment right here. This isn't you. This is for number 24, but we get a screen. So your job, Lily, is to make sure that once she comes off this screen, you come out to her and meet her. When you guys are switching, you should be yelling switch, switch, switch before the screen comes. That way for her, number 24, she gets underneath this screen before it comes. Now she is behind the screen. And what I mean by getting underneath the screen is that she is able to stand behind her. Once the screen is basically pretty much set, she fights around to get behind her. Now she can't get behind her. So now she's able to get to the rim and get herself a layup at the rim. So how it should look right now, Lily. Now you should be yelling switch, 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 switch. And then right now here, her left leg, which is right here, her left leg should be stepping underneath her. Once this screen happens, this young lady should be getting position right here. She should be wanting to get directly behind this screener. Once she rolls to the basket, she is directly in front of her now. So now she won't be wide open. That is how you properly switch ball screens. Okay, Mia, let's talk about not being passive. So right now you catch the ball here. You don't have to play second fiddle to some of your teammates, right? So you don't have to get the ball to her all the time. You can make a play right here. It's you one-on-one with her. You have the drive right because everybody is on this side of the floor. So you got 3 defenders right here going left. Plus you have the person guarding you. So if literally here you rip and go drive right, you're going to have space for a pull-up shot and stuff as long as you beat her. Also, remember, you could also still bring it up and get higher around here and then get everybody set up in spacing. If you guys are running like a 5-out, get her to the corner, get her to the wing, get Lily to the corner, have her stay at the wing. And then now for you, you are up here with literally a lot more space to go right and left. So have some patience and think a little bit so that way you are able to position yourself with more opportunities to drive and create. But right here, you're being passive and then you're driving the wrong way and you're just getting the ball to number 24 each time. Okay, right here, we're about to get this rebound. There's a little pause here for a second from you, Mia. Maybe you thought there was a foul called or something. But now you start pushing the ball in your left hand as you should right there. Keep dribbling with that left to gain more confidence. And now you get into attack mode. You cross over, you drive left. When you drive left, you draw this defender. And then now she comes out to the corner. So now you've drawn the actual defender, make the right play, and get her the shot. This is what I mean by just you being aggressive. It doesn't mean that you always have to get a shot for yourself, but you and 24 are the ones who kind of make things happen on the floor a little bit as far as getting shots and maybe making passes to others. And you're a really good playmaker. You have to start putting more pressure going to the rim, trying to basically create opportunities for your teammates or for yourself to get quality shots. Lily, I just want to shout you out right now. Way to get to the gap. So right now you're guarding this person and the ball is right here and she's matched up with her and there's obviously a lot of space, but you make sure to get into the gap. So we're forming this triangle here. So once again, we have this triangle and you're at the tip of the triangle, splitting both of these two players here, where the ball is, where the person who you are guarding is, and then you have to be below the basketball to be able to help on a drive and then be able to close out back to her. So excellent job to be in the right position. I like that you are in help and you're focused. So excellent job. Once again, for you, Mia, this is what I mean, like with number 24. Don't forget, just because on this team, when you are not playing point guard, it doesn't still mean that you are not a point guard or you are not the player that you normally are. You have to find a way to still be that player off the ball and on the ball. But look at number 24. She's patient. She's waiting. She's keeping the ball out high. And then she waits for her screen action and she gets her screen. And now she walks into a wide open shot. Nobody steps up. Those are the things that you easily could be doing. You're so quick to get rid of the ball and try to pass it a whole bunch without actually trying to create an opportunity for yourself. So make sure that you're being assertive and aggressive, and you could be doing those same things so that you can grow offensively as well.